Hello and welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase. I'm Bob Parcell. Thank you very much for watching. Getting to a great time of year. Still have some nice warm weather. Still light till almost 8 o'clock, so still a good time to show homes. It won't be long before some leaves will be falling. It'll be an ideal time to look at some acreage and farm tracts, and maybe have to fight as many ticks and other little creatures out there in the high grass. But again, thank you for watching our program here on Cable 12. As I said before, I think it's a real benefit to property owners who list their properties with Mountain to Lake Realty to have it showcased on Cable 12. Cable 12 has a great reputation in our community. We appreciate what June and Jamie do for us to get this show going. So if there's any topics you'd ever like to see covered, we'll be glad to cover them. And of course, school has started and people are starting to get settled in, so probably it'll be a little uptick in showing activity after the first week of school gets behind us. But again, thank you very much for watching Mountain Lake Realty Showcase, and let's jump into some properties hopefully they'll be of interest to you. The first one is a new listing. It's on Truman Hill Road in Hardy. It'll be convenient to Roanoke, be convenient to Smith Mountain Lake. Some of the features of this property is the extremely private setting, over 2.5 acres. It sits well off the road. The vast majority of the 2.57 acres is wooded. Other highlights include interior and exterior paint and stain on this cedar and stone home. Nice skylight you see here. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. There's one of the skylights you see in this picture. Home features, again, fresh interior paint. Double deck we'll show you in a second. Nice wood floors. There's a nice open floor plan. You come in the front door off the attached 1-car garage into this dining area, kitchen, and living room. The deck's off to the left. Always efficient to have an island with a couple bar stools. As I mentioned, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and it shows very well. So you get square footage on 3 different levels. The lower level, where you found a really nice family room. Always nice to have at least a couple rooms in the home to serve as a living room type. So you have the living room on the entry level and this nice family room in the lower level with a wood stove you see in this picture. 1-car garage, painted as well. Home again shows very well. You come in off the dining area to this double deck. Good picture there of the deck. Those double doors to the left there in the family room I showed you earlier with the wood stove. Hopefully these pictures do show the real private setting. Again, sits well off the road and we're getting a lot of activity. Large acreage tract you see here, not far at all from Cable 12 here on Jack's Mountain Road. Just a few miles out of Rocky Mount, roughly 7 miles, and take a right on Jack's Mountain, go a little over a mile, and we find this property on the right. Again, 114 acres. It's open and combination of open and wooded land. Lays extremely well with frontage on Glade Creek. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home with 870 square feet. Several outbuildings, a 17 by 45 shop, 46 by 42 barn, 18 by 20 tobacco barn. So you have a mixture of open and wooded land, private setting, convenient to the lake. Again, front's Glade Creek. Actually, this property recently, I think over the weekend, went pending. So it went pretty quick. And again, the land lays extremely well. Like a lot of viewers know, that the east end of Franklin County certainly lays more level than the west end. So again, Jack's Mountain Road with the Glade Hill address went under contract pretty quickly. Good aerial view. Next we'll come back to Rocky Mount for this home on Cromwell Drive. That's off of Scuffling Hill, off Glenwood, and right on Cromwell Drive. You go to the inn. In addition, this is a very nice home. It also comes with 2 lots. That certainly adds value. This home was built in 1977 with wood and cement exterior. Total finished square footage is almost 2,900. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2 half-bath home with paved drive and 2-car garage you see in this picture. Really nice floor plan. You enter through the attached garage into the entry level, which features 2 half baths, 2 masonry fireplaces, kitchen with a breakfast nook, office, laundry, formal dining room, and a living room. See the nice wood floors in this picture. Again, great location. The upper level features 3 large bedrooms and 2 full baths. The primary suite you see here features a jetted tub, tile shower, nice walk-in closet. A little over 1 acre. Again, 2 lots come with this home. The lower level is unfinished with plenty of room for storage, and you could finish some of this if you desired. But really good location. I think there's a lot of activity. This home actually is going under contract as well on Cromwell Drive. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 half baths. Really good location. Floors really stand out in my view. Lots good for outdoor entertaining. See in this picture with the decking, like a stacked stone fireplace. Next we'll travel back to Rocky Mount. This is a fixer-upper. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, just under 1,300 square feet. That's in Woodlawn and Rocky Mount. That's going to be off North Main Street. A lot of people are looking for rental properties or investment properties, and I think this is something you should consider if that's something you wish to entertain. So next we'll travel back from Rocky Mount into Henry County. We work with buyers and sellers on a regular basis in areas outside of Franklin County. Certainly Henry County is one of those areas. 2.93 acres for this home built in 2012. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home with a nice attached garage. This is going to be off the Snow Creek Road, which becomes the Figsboro Road down the Dyer Store area. So you're not far at all, obviously, from Martinsville and Collinsville. It's been very well maintained, has a nice country setting. Always nice to have a covered front porch. As I scroll through the pictures, I'd like to identify some of the features of this property. Spacious rooms, really nice foyer, bamboo flooring in the family room, gourmet kitchen with soft close cherry cabinetry, beautiful cabinets. It soft closes a nice feature. Granite countertops, a lot of workspace and storage. As I mentioned, it's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home with 1,288 square feet on the entry and 1,288 up. Also has a lot, roughly 1,500 square feet that's unfinished. Always nice to have storage. And you could finish some of that square footage later. Some people really desire an area that is unfinished. Nice little breezeway there. 4-car garage. It's also heated. Great garage. Property also includes a whole house generator. So certainly when you're pricing a property, you have to consider obviously the home, but then you have a detached garage such as this. It is attached, consider with that little breezeway. The nice roof. A lot of people really desire that type of workspace, workshop. Also has an outside wood furnace to heat your home and water, wired security system, in-ground pool. See in this picture, 12 by 20 storage building comes with it with a sliding barn door, solar powered gate to the driveway entrance. Really nice property. And this is on Foxfire Road. It has a Martinsville address just across the Franklin line down Snow Creek Road, again, which becomes the Figsboro Road. Great picture there. With the weather in the 80s, you can still have some days to enjoy that nice pool. Again, we work with buyers and sellers on a regular basis in some surrounding areas of Franklin County with commercial, farms, residential lot, acreage, of course residential homes. We'll be glad to Work with any buyer and seller that lives in those areas. Really nice property here on Foxfire Road. Good picture there showing you the private setting. Next we'll travel to Beach Mountain Road. There's a Ferrum address. Beach Mountain Road, a little bit west of Rocky Mount. If you're going towards Ferrum College, take a left on Beach Mountain Road. That will take you, I'm going to guess, 3 or 4 miles. Then you're on Hall Patch Road, which has a Henry address, but 7.24 acres. There's a long road frontage on Beach Mountain Road. Plat and restrictions do apply. We certainly have a copy of those. Not far at all from Philpott Lake. So if you're looking for some good size acreage tract, private setting, we're glad to show you the details and plat and restrictions for the 7.24 acres with a Ferrum address, again on Beach Mountain Road. Rock Ridge Road is now pending. Just tremendous views from this property on Rock Ridge Road. Rock Ridge Road is near the Phoebe Needles Center. A lot of people go to Floyd this way. If you were to travel up 6 Mile Post, take a right on Ferrum Mountain Road and left on Rock Ridge, which would take you over to Turner's Creek at the base of 5 Mile Mountain, is where you'll find this property. And they're like the Ferrum and Callaway areas, and that's the way I go to Floyd, and I know exactly where this property is and when it was built, and the views are just amazing. Very nice home as well. It's a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home. Great picture there. 5,835 square feet of finished living space. If you look through those patio doors there, you can see the mountains off in the distance. You can see the nice floor plan, updated kitchen. Kind of easy to see why this went pending so quickly. Recessed lighting, little breakfast area, cathedral ceiling, stone fireplace. Great picture here. Lots of storage here in the laundry area. As I mentioned, it's a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath home. Nice open floor plan, rustic layout. Ceiling fans. Again, nice to have some unfinished area here in the lower level. Take advantage of the nice fire pit to take advantage of this rural setting. There you can see some of those great views looking back towards the Blue Ridge Mountains. Not far at all from the Blue Ridge Parkway. Of course, you're close to Philpott Lake, Ferrum College, and certainly Floyd, and slide up there on Friday night, take advantage of all the entertaining that happens there. Rock Ridge Road, beautiful home, great setting. Very usable yard. See, there's retaining walls. I don't know what it would cost to build this house new, but just these retaining walls and nice concrete pads you see here, it's a very nice home, to say the least. There's some of the views I keep referring to. Next we'll come back to Ruriton Road. It's up towards Ferrum, working your way back over towards somewhat of the Henry area. This is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath home. Nice wood floors. 2,712 square feet. This would be convenient to Rocky Mount or Ferrum. Not too far from Philpott Lake. Nice lower level. Again, masonry fireplace. Again, always nice to have some storage. 1-car carport. Next we'll travel to Roanoke City for this nice condo, Glen Ivy. If you're traveling down Electric Road, Route 419, 419, this property is very close to Lewis Scale Hospital. It is in Roanoke City, but it's right on the border with Salem City and Roanoke County. Some of the features I think will ultimately sell this condo are, it's a top floor end unit, which means you don't have another unit above you or to the right, so it's a little bit much quieter. And then also that top floor end unit gives you great mountain views. So I've been fortunate to sell several condos, and such as this, some in McVitie Forest. And views are certainly one of the driving factors for people as they decide which unit to purchase. Sometimes you may be looking at another building, but again, in this case, in the sunroom, in 2 bedrooms, you're looking at Fort Lewis and some other mountains, just great views. Another nice feature is it has 2 side-by-side parking spots in the lower level close to the elevator. So if you're not moving one car necessarily, get the other one out, and again, not very far to go to the elevator with your groceries. Security, I think, is a big factor when people buy units such as Glen Ivy. You go through the doors you see here into a foyer, and then you have a key which lets you into the main area, and then when you park your vehicle, you go underneath into the garage with a garage door opener that's provided, which adds more security. This unit shows very well. The owner's been there, I believe, 17 years. They recently moved back to Rocky Mount, and we were fortunate to work with them. They bought a townhouse in Rocky Mount off North Main Street at Hunter's Ridge. You see the nice stainless steel appliances and cabinetry. Updates include flooring in both bedrooms, as well as the dining room and large living room. Nice open floor plan, gas log fireplace, off to the left a tile floor, and that's where some of the great views of the mountains can be seen. Could be used as an office, and it's probably what I would use it for. Again, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths of 1,700 plus square feet, nice open floor plan. Both bedrooms, again, also look out towards the mountains. Nice walk-in closet, large baths, walk-in showers. So Glen Ivy, again, is in Roanoke City, very close to the Roanoke City, Roanoke County, Salem City lines. Very nice unit. Next, we'll travel back down to Union Hall, not far from Cable 12 on Old Salem School Road, not far at all from Smith Mountain Lake. Extremely updated and renovated farmhouse featuring 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. Over 2,300 square feet that's finished. Again, extensive updates. We have a full list of those we can provide. Hopefully these pictures show you all the work that's been done to this home. I was fortunate to sell the home to the left of this, I believe, last year, so I'm real familiar with the location. The land lays very well. This particular property is 5.37 acres that comes with it. It's a barn on the property. Again, Old Salem School Road is going to be off of Route 40 between Glade Hill and Redwood. Take it to the end, and you'll be at Smith Mountain Lake on the Blackwater River section of the lake. Good picture there. That's updated farmhouse, barn on behind the home, 5.37 very usable acres. Next, we'll travel a little bit west of Rocky Mount. This home on Franklin Street. This is an immaculate home that's been very well maintained. Kind of 3 parts to this property in my view. One is the nice house you see here. Secondly, to the right, I'll show you more detail soon, there's a detached 3-car garage off the paved drive with a workshop behind it. And then additionally off of Woodlawn, which is just before you get to this home, headed towards a little bit west of Rocky Mount, there are 2 lots that are roughly 2 acres apiece. They're very good building lots. There's a driveway in place. So sometimes you buy a lot and they're not clear, or you could spend a lot of money grading them or getting them ready to build. That would not be the case with either of those two additional lots. The owner is putting in a new well. Currently the house is on a spring. The spring has served him very well. The reason he's putting in a well is it's sometimes more difficult to get a loan on a house with a spring, and his plan is to put in, or his and his wife's plan is to put in this new well. And then if you wanted to use the spring to water your garden, for example, you certainly could. Again, the well is just for loan purposes. It's a really nice home. It shows extremely well. 4.57 acres. Nice wood floors. Really like those kitchen cabinets. 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Nice masonry fireplace in the lower level. Walks out to a really nice patio underneath through those doors. In addition to the heat pump, I think the compressor was changed this year. There's also a mini split between if you have a unit to heat and cool your home. A lot of times I've heard contractors say there's up to a 7 or 8 degree difference between those two floors, and a mini split can help get those even if that's what you desire. It really is a really nice way to do that. Really like this feature here. You come out of the dining area, it's a nice covered rear deck, which means you have a dry patio underneath. There you see the nice detached 3-car garage. Other updates include a roof and gutters on the house and storage shed and garage. So in addition to the 3-car garage and nice storage shed to the left, there's a workshop through that open door on the right. Here's a good view of the back of what I was referring to. At this view, we're standing on one of the 2-acre lots behind the home. Again, there's a road called Wooddale. Before you get to this home, traveling west from Rocky Mount, you take a left on Wooddale. On your right would be the 2 lots that come with it in addition to the lot the home is on. So if you're looking for a house, some people call, they want to buy a property and want to build 2 houses. That's a difficult thing to find. A lot of times there's deed restrictions which won't allow that. Sometimes you get into zoning restrictions. So again, I get calls like that fairly frequently. So again, if someone's looking to buy a house, they have a desire to build a second house or build one for their parents, for example. This has 3 tax parcels which come with it. The other 2 are approximately 2 acres each. And it also has this really nice detached garage and workshop. Next we'll travel to Brookdale. This is in Martinsville. We frequently work with buyers and sellers in commercial properties. We recently sold the former probation office on North Main Street. There's another couple commercial properties within town limits we have contracts on. So if you have a desire to buy or sell commercial properties in the area, we're glad to discuss what you're looking for. And this is in Martinsville, has a Martinsville address. Betty Kingery, our broker, participates in the Henry County MLS. So we're able to list properties, she's able to list properties in that particular MLS, which is an advantage for you. Not only is it in the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors MLS, but they're MLS, and we frequently work with agents in Henry County. So Brookdale Street, commercial listing in Martinsville. Next we'll travel to Beulah Road. I'm going to call this the Sontag area. If you were a little south of Rocky Mount, take a left on the Sontag Road, which is Route 619, go past the recreation park and take a left on Beulah Road, and that's where you'll find this 51.5 acres. Lays very well. Mixture of open and wooded land as well. We'll be glad to give you more details for this large acreage tract on Beulah Road. Next we'll travel to Benton Mountain. Traveling down 221 like you're leaving Roanoke County, going up towards Floyd is where you'll find this property, another commercial property. Some people look for the investment of a trailer park as an investment. We'll be glad to give you details on what lots are owned by the owner, which units are owned by the tenant, and the income and expenses. Dry Bridge Road in Chatham, that's going to be in Pittsylvania County. That's where this nice home is listed. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,700 square foot home with just under a half-acre lot. If I'm not mistaken, Chatham is the county seat of Pittsylvania County. If I lived here, I think I'd be going up 29 to Perky's Restaurant up towards Alta Vista frequently. Not far from Leesville or Smith Mountain Lakes here at this location. Next, we'll travel back to Smith Mountain Lake for this home on Land's End Circle, Union Hall on the Blackwater River section. If you're traveling 40 east from Rocky Mount, Kent Ford Road, or right on Dillard's Hill, left on Land's End to find this 4-bedroom, 4-bath unit with over 4,340 square feet of finished living space. Beautiful home you see in these pictures. Nice, awesome kitchen. Of course, I think a lot of thought went into how this home was constructed to take advantage of the lake views. Of course, you're going to have a lot of outdoor entertaining near Smith Mountain Lake, and certainly this home provides that. A lot of feature cell homes, kitchens and bathrooms are near the top, and certainly this home has those features. Gas log fireplace, wood floors, a wet bar. Garage. Always nice to have a nice patio underneath. There's more pictures for some outdoor entertaining. Again, you're on the Blackwater River section. I'm going to guess you're right around channel marker B12, roughly, at Land's End. Great dock area. A lot of amenities, including this in-ground pool. Nice brick paver driveway leading to your garage. Next, we'll travel up to Callaway for this home on Mission Drive. If you're not familiar with Mission Drive, if you were to take the Callaway Road to right into the heart of Callaway near A&A Market, take a right on Bethany, short distance to a right on Mission Drive, and first property on your left, 17 plus acres. This property also fronts the State Road Algoma. The current owner has a driveway almost to Algoma Road, so if you did not wish to use Mission Drive or have a second driveway, you could certainly do so by extending the driveway all the way out to Algoma Road. This is a very nice home, to say the least, high-end materials, 3-car garage, 4 bedrooms, 4 full baths, a half bath, right at 6,500 square feet of finished living space. Also has, of course, entry and lower levels are finished, as well as above the 3-car garage you see in this picture. Mixture of open and wooded land. Very large yard, 2 heat pumps and a whole house generator. One of the decks is covered, so you have this dry patio underneath. So I believe we're out of time for this week's edition of Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any questions you'd like to have addressed, please give us a call.